What's up everyone? So in today's episode or video I want to talk a bit about the problems that I'm having with the DJI Mini 2 drone, and that has to do with signal issues, like losing connection with the drone, and it's quite constant. So I'm currently in Valencia in Spain, and I'm around the museum and like all that nice bit which I'll show you now, and I'm trying basically to take some drone footage because it looks amazing from above. These constructions are so big, are actually meant to be seen from above. This is my opinion, but I'm having to basically constantly move around like about 100 meters, 200 meters, I can't remember what's that in yards or whatever, because there's no way to film. The drone loses connection constantly. It might be because of this, like there's a metal bridge, then there's that construction which has a lot of glass, then there's that construction which I was trying to film which has a lot of glass. I'm in the park, there's a lot of trees, there's a lot of lights, there's a lot of metal poles, lights, poles, trees, and whatnot, water, right? And basically all I'm trying to do is sweep around it and do a circle and come back. Well, that is impossible, you can't do that. And you know, when the drone loses connection, then you can't see what you're doing, so it stops recording and returns to home, which is good, but still it returns to home. So let me show you a bit more. So for example, I sat here to basically film this side of that building, and I did manage to get all the way to the end, but when I was sat at that end of the building, I could not come all the way here. I think it's because of the bridge, and I would lose signal, so I could have not done a full sweep from more, like surround all the park and come around. Even though distances, you can see it's really, I mean, I only walked like about 2 minutes to get from one end to the other, or maybe 3 minutes, so it's not far. The other problem that I have, but this is not a drone, is the iPhone. It's overheating really bad, and because it's overheating really bad, because it's really hot outside, it's apparently about 31 degrees in shade, I'm assuming. The screen dimmed twice, not just once like it usually does. It dimmed twice. So it's so hard to see, it's incredible. And if you filmed with the DJI Mini, I don't know how the other drone, because I used to have a Phantom 4 Pro which I sold because I didn't use, because it was too big and I was too stupid and I was too, I don't know, whatever. And I can't remember how the camera on that one was, and if you had to underexpose. But with the Mini 2, I'm using a 32 and sometimes a 64 ND filter if I'm filming over water, which might be a bit too much. So I don't know if I'm able to bring a lot back. But with the 32 ND filter, it's quite dim, so hopefully I can bring back nice shadows and make them look nice. So yeah, what I'm going to do now, hopefully the phone will not die and will not shut down or overheat or something like that. And if it does, well, so be it. I'm probably not going to try again. But what I basically want to do is go to the other end of this building, which now is there. As you can see, I've already talked to you and I've done like a third of the building. So once I'm there, I'm going to sit down. I'm trying to find a shady area, and then I'll put the drone up and I'll try and film and see. I'll film the screen and we'll see where it loses connection. So yeah, you'll be able to see like the distance and stuff and but basically there's nothing around me. Look, there's just sky besides the buildings, nothing above me in the vicinity, and the park is quite wide, so besides the trees that will be around me, there will be nothing. Oh my god, I'm sweating so bad. It is so hot, and whenever I'm droning, it's like it puts extra pressure, and it's effort. But let's stop talking. Oh well, look, I'm nearly now at the end of the building, so you clearly can see that it's not far, it's not traveling far. So let's stop talking. I'll sit down, I'll show you where I'm gonna find a spot, and then I'm gonna try and film. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I found this place, and I think I'm sitting on that rock, and the reason is because I've got an open like air, nothing obstructing besides that bridge. Hopefully it's not going to do anything. There's no big trees and stuff around me, and I'm going to try and film that, and also around there, and behind me it'll be just like that. I was thinking of sitting there, but there's so many trees surrounding me that I don't want, basically I'm trying to minimize everything. So yeah, I'm gonna sit down, and once I do that, you'll see how fast, if the drone hopefully is not gonna lose the connection, but given what I've experienced so far, it will. What I'll also show you after is just a view of this park, because it's really beautiful. I'm being so stressed now, I'm not actually able to take it in and do a proper walk. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm just taking off at the moment. By the way, I'm recording this sound after I filmed, so I'll refer it to past. Right, so just going up now. As you can see, I'm just straight above me. Distance is 1. Everything is still fine. I did have a warning that I'm not supposed to go over 150 meters high, which I wasn't doing anyways, because I was not going on over 120 meters, which is the law. Actually, I stayed under. I'm gonna do a few flight checks to see what's around me and if there's any buildings that I might hit if I go that way. As you can see, that white one, I'm not going that way, but if I was to, I would hit it. I'm just judging by the center point on my screen. But I'm not going near that building anyways, and I could actually go higher. So now I'm going left, and I'm still over the park, and as you can see, I will soon lose signal. So wait a bit for it. There's nothing around other than that big building and maybe some cell towers or whatever that I can't spot, but nothing under me. And you've seen my spot, there's no trees near to me, so I'm not in between trees. I'm in an open space and I can see the drone and everything. Yeah, so signal is gone. Yeah, so it's disconnected. Probably now soon the drone will come back, because it does. I'm cutting it here because it took longer until it connected. So yeah, that was a cut. So now I can see the screen again. Yeah, so now I'm just showing you again, going still that direction over the park. You can see the building to my right, and it will soon lose signal again. But this time I did manage to go further. Maybe it was because I wasn't as close to the building. So the signal dropped again here. As you can see, weak signal, adjusting and blah, blah. And that is it, it's gone. At that point, the drone was coming back and stuff. So yeah, now I'm landing. I did manage to get a few shots, but not going that way, going the other way, but not too far. But that is it.
Land.
Okay, so that was it. So what I found is that going that way towards like the park, I lost, let's get in the shade, even above me I lost signal. So yeah, and then seemed to be fine from this point, but it got worse over there, so there must be way more interference. Now the last thing I want to say, all these videos were edited on the iPhone, so I did no grading whatsoever. I didn't bring any shadows, nothing. So don't, like, this quality is straight from the iPhone and straight from the DJI 2. So like, in a way, don't just judge it by that. So yeah, here's my experience with the DJI Mini 2. And I wanted to record this here because I lost signal in way many other places. But I never recorded my screen, and this time I did. Now I'm trying to find where I parked my car. I'm sweating really bad and I just want to drink. So see you in the next one.